Christmas special starring the Glow Friends. If you ever wanted to hear something as ludicrous as a comic book about the Kool-Aid Man, or turning the Three Stooges into superheroes, this is it! I get Charlie Brown or Garfield or even the Berenstain Bears getting a Christmas special. But the Glow Friends? Again, they were an offshoot of a toy whose primary selling point was that it glowed in the dark. Someone at Hasbro thought that was not only worthy of a holiday TV special, but one that paid for 2 All-in-the-Family stars to have voice roles? What's even crazier? This thing was released the year before the Glow Friends got their own series as part of the My Little Pony and Friends show. I'd make a joke about needing to spike your eggnog before watching, but this thing alone will probably lull you into a stupor without the aid of alcohol. Let's get into the Glow Friends Save Christmas and find out. The special begins with a harmless snowball fight that quickly becomes World War III. Okay, maybe it doesn't reach that level. It probably doesn't even approach SpongeBob versus Patrick in Sandcastles in the Sand. And the thing that stops it is ruining 1 pan of Grandma's roasted chestnuts. Hey, when Granny ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. After more than 2 minutes of saccharine Christmas spirit fluff from our radioactive insect protagonist, we cut to Santa as usual, making the elves do all the work while he's all jolly about Christmas Eve and how he's never missed a toy ride in his life. You the person who wants to make that happen! And I do wonder if there was some type of message this show was trying to send by making Carol O'Connor Santa and the villain played by Sally Struthers.
You're not gonna hurt Santa, are you, Blanche?
Look, Moose, what did Santa tell you when you wanted to be one of his reindeer?
He said I had a navigational improficiency.
He said you were clumsy is what he said.
Oh, and her moose lackey is voiced by Lorenzo Music. Yeah, I'm definitely popping in the Garfield Christmas cartoon when this is over. This is probably going to be a very short review because 1, it's only a half-hour long special, and 2, as you've probably already guessed, this is not just any Christmas special, it's one of the most generic of them all. Evil bad person who hates tidings of comfort and joy, wants to ruin everything by stopping Santa's ride, and our heroes have to save Kris Kringle. Even my Thing 1 and Thing 2 writers would roll their eyes at how overused this plot is. So how does this happen here? Well, this is the Wicked Witch of the North Pole, and she decides she wants to end Christmas so she can become more famous than Santa. Okay, stop right there! Aren't the witches of the North and the South supposed to be good? Have these writers not picked up an L. Frank Baum book in their lives? I mean, the guy even wrote one about Santa! So this witch proceeds to sing about how she's going to end Christmas.
Say goodbye to Christmas. Bid farewell to Christmas cheer. Thanks to me, Christmas won't be showing up this year, right?
Oh yeah, there are musical numbers because we have to have songs in a Christmas special.
I got those what if there's no Christmas blues.
He's got the blues. He's got the blues. He's got those what if there's no Christmas blues.
Yeah, let's just say these numbers aren't quite as catchy as the My Little Pony theme. To stop Santa, she basically pulls a combo of Maleficent and Professor Coldheart by causing the foliage to attack Santa's sleigh and entrap him in an ice prison.
Santa Claus?
A cage of ice?
In the river? We've got to help! Let's go!
The rest of the special is mostly the Glow Friends journeying through the woods to try and find Santa, while the witch tries to stop them from reaching their destination. Okay, now you actually are ripping off the Wizard of Oz, so you really have no excuse for making the Witch of the North evil. Summoning this part up after singing something about needing to face your fears and overcoming a patch of magical carnivorous ice flowers. Just go with it. The Bugs, with the help of the Moose, who had one of the quickest face turns in all of cartoons, save Santa by, of course, using their nuclear glow powers to melt both Santa's prison and the witch's wand. Yeah, if you didn't see that coming, go sit in the corner. Leaving her to wander off in the snow, vowing to get them next time. Which she never does, because to the best of my knowledge, she never appeared in any of the series episodes. Wait, so they aren't going to use their powers of friendship to melt the witch's heart and show her the true meaning of Christmas? Jeez, they went with the most generic story possible and wouldn't even go the full 9 yards with it! And naturally, the thing ends with the Glow Friends accompanying Santa on his ride, with the Moose getting his Christmas wish of leading the reindeer. Yeah, at least it can't be as bad as letting Ernest pilot the sleigh. This thing was just about as paint by numbers as you can get. It really is a case of TV and marketing execs pulling out the most common save Christmas story out there and then telling a bunch of writers to make it with the next toy they're trying to shill. I have no clue why anyone at Hasbro thought this was going to help market a toy line that wasn't even a year old at the time. Granted, the Glow Friends toys were popular enough to last at least into the early 90s, but I seriously doubt this special did that much to aid sales. Ultimately, it's completely forgettable in the mass of so many other Christmas specials out there, to the point where I didn't even know it existed until I was researching for the My Little Pony series that I did watch as a kid, including that Glow Friends series. So yeah, I would just skip this one and hunt down any other Christmas special or movie that you do remember enjoying from years past, and have a happy holiday season with the help of that. See you next year, my rowdy friends.
Our stockings are